What's up and welcome to our podcast, Toast to Tea.
We're two friends that love the world of celebrity and pop culture and talking about it with you.
To join our world of celebrity, make sure to rate, like, and subscribe to our podcast. Now, hit it!
It's about that time.
Wait, where's the Chris Cam?
To say cheers to our world of celebrity.
1000%.
They're back together, and it feels just right.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya.
Raise your glass.
I'm Maddison Hill.
And I'm Courtney Revolution.
Because it's our moment to
Toast to tea. Hi, Courtney. We're back for another episode. Baby? I don't know what the hell that was.
Hi, Madison.
I guess I'm an Italian today. Baby.
I love it. I love it.
What's up?
What's going on? How's it going?
It's going good. It's going good. I feel like finally getting my head above water from the move. I can't believe it's October. When the hell did that happen? This year's gone by so fast.
I agree. Before you know it, like Christmas will be. It's just a few sleeps away. I feel like. What do you mean, girl? You gonna be Christmas in your new place?
That is true. Actually, this year I don't even think I've told you this yet because it just literally happened. This is not the first year ever, but my family and I are actually not doing Christmas at home, which is really big for us. We normally are very big homebodies during the holidays. You know this, Courtney.
Yeah.
We are actually all taking a European vacay this holiday season.
Really?
Yes, this is why I feel like I've thought I'm Bill Gates. Apparently, I'm just like spending money on this apartment. Now we're going on a trip. But you know that we lost, and I know some people are going to hear this and be like, the Hill family is crazy and dramatic, but we lost our dog earlier this year, which was horrible for us.
Very traumatic.
Very traumatic. She was literally the light of our family. And so normally we would never travel around the holidays because we were like, Bentley can't not be with us on Christmas. That's just absolutely not. She has to open her stocking. Like, yes, we are those people. I know.
She has to open her stocking. So
we would film her. It was a whole thing. But so this year we all were kind of like, we don't want to be home. And our family from Texas, one of their daughters is actually living in Germany right now. And last holiday season, she was like, what about next Christmas if you guys came and visited me and my wife? And we were like, yeah, okay, Megan, haha, that'd be so fun. And then a month ago, they were like, no, should we go? And we were like, that feels crazy, but this is the first year that we would be okay maybe not being home for the holidays. And so we're going. We are doing Christmas markets in Germany. We're going to go to Paris for 2 days. And then we're going to be in Annecy, France for actual Christmas. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hill family's on the move.
Hill family's on the move. This is my, we've been to London before, but this will be like our first time, all of us being over 21, traveling to Europe together. So.
Oh, girl, y'all gonna be drunk. Y'all gonna be.
Oh, I hope so. I'm trying to go to Epernay, which is a little bit outside of Paris, get some champs.
Oof.
But yeah, I can't believe that the holidays, moral of the story, that felt so long away, like long when we were talking about it. And now I'm like, oh my God, that's actually kind of been like 2 months.
Yeah, Madison. It's just a few short weeks away, girl. I don't know. Girl, I ain't got no decorations, girl.
You gotta go get some decorations.
Girl, I'm a light a candle. That's what I'll do. I'll light a candle. Maybe I'll get like a little ceramic pumpkin for my little living room table and call it a day, girl.
I'm not a big like fall decor person, which I know you would think I'm a basic girly that I would love it, but I kind of go over fall, and I do decorate for Christmas, but fall I'm like, I have to go to my storage unit, get out the thing. I would just rather go and get the Christmas tree, and I love the like lights of the Christmas tree. I'm such a I'm easily entertained. But I'm with you. The fall, a pumpkin candle is pretty much as you're getting for me for fall right now.
Yeah, give me a little spice and make it nice. Oops, not Dorinda. Madison, have you seen this show on CBS called The Summit? Because I went to their premiere party over the weekend because our friend Mike was hosting. And girl, We could never, but it was surely entertaining.
Okay, I am a bad friend because Christian definitely helped cast this, and I have not seen it yet. So,
oh, girl,
I
you
can't
got to
wait
see this one. See, Christian gonna cuss you out, girl.
I was just about to say, I can't wait to be trolled. As soon as he hears this, he's going to text me and be like, oh, what a bad friend. I was with him earlier on Sunday, so I feel like, you know, hopefully it cancels out. We were together for Holly's birthday. But
Happy birthday, Holly.
Happy birthday, Holly. I've heard the show is insane. Like, the premise is also crazy. Because they're all trying to get to the top of the mountain, right?
Yeah, so like what it is like it's a group of people. They all have these, you know, not sob stories, very interesting stories. And the premise is they all have to trek to the top of this huge, massive mountain. But it's like they all have to make it there together. Like one person can't get to the top before the rest of the group. And like throughout the game, there are obstacles that will definitely test your loyalty to the group. Like, do you want to leave this person behind and take their money, girl? Or do you going to help them get across?
I would never be able to make it on a show like that because I would be the weak link. I would be the one that people are like, we should leave her behind for more money.
It was like they had said at one point on the first episode, oh my God, we've been walking for 4 hours. Madison, it looked like their ass was still on the ground. I was like, not y'all. Y'all talking about y'all been walking for 4 hours. It looked like y'all barely left. Nope.
No.
Call a helicopter for me because I'm a fake faint. And I'm going to need y'all to come and helicopter me out of there. Nope. No. But it's a great show. I loved it.
Absolutely. Absolutely not. Couldn't be me. Which also, speaking of reality TV, really quick, can we talk about how you posted my favorite Instagram that you've ever posted this week with Ariana Madix?
Oh my God.
Vanderpump Rules, people. Hello.
Madison!
I was dying.
Madison, can I just tell you, I had been telling everyone all week, and this is, shout out to my managers, but it's their fault. They had sent me the most low-resolution, crunchy graphic that looked like it came out of 2001 about this event, and they were just like, do you want to go to this? And on the event, it was like DirecTV celebrating the fall reality TV season. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'll go. I see People Entertainment on there, so I'll go, whatever. Y'all, I walked into this party. First of all, I'm there was I in cargo pants? I was in cargo pants, black boots, and a sweater shirt from Zara. I walked in, everyone had on gowns. All of a sudden, I look to my right, there's Karen Huger from Real Housewives of Potomac. I walk outside into the pool area, there's Meredith the Marks from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I walk the carpet, Tom Schwartz is there. Shout out to Tom Schwartz. He says I look fab. I said, thank you. Very sweet, kind gentleman. I hit the corner. There's Zachary Reality interviewing the girlies. All of a sudden, the night goes on, and I said, you know what? It's winding down. I was there with my girly, Jack Atkins from The Circle, Miss Emily, if you're nasty. And all of a sudden, I look, and there's Ariana Madix talking to someone from The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, and then she turns around, and she was like, Courtney Revolution, I love you. And I was like, not the Ariana Madix knowing who I am, not my mutual. And she was just very kind and very sweet. Please go and support her and Katie's sandwich business, something about her in the West Hollywood area.
Delish. I am dead. I love that. Queen Ariana reigns supreme. And I love that she is so, I mean, obviously we know she's lovely, but
yes,
I live for that interaction.
She was so kind and just like very friendly, and I really appreciated that. You can love me, but once you say you like the content as well, it's like
it's a wrap.
Hits me right in the heart. Yeah,
It's a wrap.
Love her to death.
We love her for life. Absolutely. Which there was other Vanderpump tea this week. Did you see that Jax gave up full custody to Brittany?
I saw that. I didn't really read too much into it, but is that was the gist of what happened, right?
Yeah.
Why did he do that?
I don't know.
So fast.
I don't know, but he was.
It makes me feel like he didn't want to go to court.
He was out at Schwartz and Sandy's last night.
Really? At the Kyle Cook was there, doing like a lover boy like event. I really wanted to go to that, but it was my friend's birthday. I was at Korean barbecue. But just know I would have been there. But really, on the day the news come out that you gave up your son, that's wild, Madison D. Hill.
I literally. Someone was texting me from there, and I was like, that is how I just know he is so wild that he would go out and party with people on the day that news goes public.
Well, the day of their divorce. what he came to Schwartz and Sandy's. That was the day of, shout out to my girl, Maddison McGee. Make sure you listen to her podcast, Ice Cold Case. That was the night that Maddison had thrown the first murder mystery night. Mm-hmm. He popped in and, Y2K. It was the Y2K night. He had walked in and it was like they had just announced their divorce. And I was like, why are you just out
don't worry.
Like
he was
that?
Allegedly flapping his little gums about how hard his divorce is horrible. And I'm like, why are you telling random people this at Schwartz and Sandy's? Like, if I was his publicist, I would be snatching his neck.
Maddison, what does a Jax do from this point on? Right? Because, like, I'm sure it'll be very good, but anything can happen in reality TV. What if they pull the plug on the Valley? You know, anything can happen.
I kind of think if anyone gets cut from the Valley, it's Jax. People care more about Brittany than they do about him.
You're not wrong. As Wendy Williams would say, I am interested in the Brittany Goes It Alone storyline. I am interested in that. Like, I'm ready for the beer cheese empire to rise.
I think Jax is quaking in his little boots.
And, like, what happens to the bar? Who owns the bar?
Rocco's.
No, Maddison. Just so y'all know, community, Madison's shady as hell. Because why she said that? Because she know the answer should have been one of those two people. Not Rocco's, Madison.
You know I'm right.
It's Jax's. What happens to
I'm
Jax's?
Right. Just so you guys know, the tea on that is the patio, they call it Jax's, but it's still part of Rocco's.
Is it a patio? Is that what it is? I haven't been. Listen, I tried to go to Jax's recently, to be honest, when my friend was in town, but it was closed down because they had like a college event there. Like they had a college.
Look up what Katie and Ariana have had to say about Jax's, and y'all will know I will be vindicated.
Oh my God. I'm going to go there. They don't even have no signature dish or nothing. I got to look. I'm going to look into there. I'm going to give everyone a fair chance.
They only have beer cheese. But all their other dishes, I think, just have different names, but it's the Rocco's Kitchen.
It's the Rocco's. My friend asked me that recently. Damn. It's not even a different. Okay.
Y'all know we always get into the real tea here.
Yeah, that's the real tea. I will say this, Madison. I do like Rocco's food.
So do I. I do too. That was absolutely no shade to Rocco's as an establishment. I love Rocco's food. I do like
Rocco's food.
You know what I mean? I live for their mozzarella sticks.
Better than chicken and waffle bites at Schwartz and Sandy's? I don't know, Madison. I don't know. Oh
my God, you love Schwartz and Sandy's more than anyone I know.
I know they're so sick of me there. Like I literally was there not the other night, but me and who was it? Jack. Me and Jack were going to the party thing, and it was 6 minutes away from Schwartz and Sandy's. So he was like, "Let's get a drink beforehand." I was like, "Let's go to Schwartz and Sandy's." It's right there. Just give Schwartz some coin.
Give Schwartz some coin. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get into the tea. We're going to actually stick on this reality TV discussion, Courtney, because I need to tell you, I finally watched all of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and B, Hulu hasn't officially confirmed, but Deadline put out a report that season 2 is coming. Allegedly, pre-production is already
they're saying. I saw a report right before we got on here that said that Hulu ordered 20 episodes.
Yep. Pre-production has already been going on. Allegedly going to start filming as early as next week.
I didn't finish this first season. Did it end so good that it needed a second season, you think?
So the way it ended was absolutely 1,000% teed up for a season 2. Like, really? I kind of actually thought that they filmed 16 episodes and did like a Selling Sunset split season. You know how Selling Sunset does that, where it's like, you can tell that they filmed it all in one chunk, but they split it up to season 5 and season 6. I thought that's what Hulu did, but no, they really did. I think they have more footage that they can bridge the gap between season 1 and season 2. But, it's definitely, I need to know, like, who is the queen of mom talk? I am Team Taylor. You know what? Taylor might have gone through it. She might be divorced, which I know is a no-no in Mormonism. She might have been arrested. She might have been a soft swinger, but I'm Team Taylor.
I have questions, right? So this is like Hulu's first go at like a for real, like a successful Housewives-esque franchise.
I was going to say, because I would not consider Kardashians their first go, because Kardashians was already established. It was just looking for a new network.
Exactly. And they've had like little reality stints before Hulu, but like this is like their first successful crack at something, and I have questions like, are we gonna see like a Bravo transformation from season 1 to season 2? There's a lot of them, Maddison. Do some of the mom talk girlies get demoted because who's got the budget to be, as they get bigger and bigger, who's got the budget to be paying all 25 of them girls like that?
Right.
How many of them is there? It feels like it's like 25 of them.
I think there's
is it like 12?
maybe 8. No, not that many. It might be like 8. I gotta go back and count.
Like a good Housewives season.
So, but here's the thing. All of them are very down to make this work. And I think that
I got that energy from the first couple.
Between this and a Housewives situation for right now. Kind of like, honestly, Real Housewives of New York reboot season 1.
Because there's no way those producers are not saying, like, you girls are the pioneers of this.
Where they just want this to work. They want to be on reality TV. So they are showing, I mean, literally, Taylor signed off on the body cam footage from a police officer to be shown when she was arrested for DV. Like that is the level of like, these girls are game for reality television.
And even if the show not paying, them brand deals will.
Exactly. One girl got her hoo-ha tightened, literally showing her hoo-ha to the girls in the bed while recovering, pants down. I mean, obviously it's blurred, but I'm just like, oh my God. Like these girls are down.
They want it.
They want it bad. So I think Hulu has found the perfect recipe. Shout out to Hulu. And if you watch the cinematography of it, it's giving Housewives for sure, but younger and a little different, obviously. Again, these people, I think, care less about what they put out there than the Housewives do. And I also think, too, the Kardashians, I think they're going to get the boot.
Really?
I think Hulu would much rather, Hulu is seeing a bigger return from this show than the Kardashians.
Something new. Because at the end of the day, what's really going on with them that we care about? I feel like we haven't really cared about them since Kanye relaxed. So, like, you know.
This and Secret Lives of Mormon Wives was the biggest unscripted premiere for Hulu this year. So, the Kardashians premiere that was earlier this year, blip on the radar. Now,
I bet, okay, so this is, they need their big 3. They got their Housewives moment. Once Vanderpump, I'm going to tell you right now, Maddison, once Vanderpump Villa Season 2 come back with Stassi's little sister show underneath, that's 2 hits, little back-to-back. They need their big competition show. They need their circle. They need their, their game show.
Yep.
And then they're ready to look Netflix in the eye. Now, here's some hot tea. I can't confirm, speculation, not confirmation. But not me, but one of the reality TV spoiler accounts they revealed this newest cast of Perfect Match allegedly. And what they have done was Netflix was like, okay, girl, we know the last season it left much to be desired. It was not good. Now, they done reached out to the Love Island girlies, Bachelor girlies. There's a challenge girly on there I think I saw. So Netflix has opened up the floodgates because they realize, unfortunately, the talent pool current is just not good enough to do it alone. We need some help.
Yeah.
So what does this mean?
Interesting.
Like, they starting it off with Perfect Match. Allegedly, according to this account. So we're going to see how that shake out. I only saw like 2 people I actively recognized on the cast.
Okay. Oh,
so I was like, I don't know, Maddison. And I don't want no shade. This is no shade because I know how the circlers be acting like they don't listen, but they listen. This is not personal and it's no shade to her, honestly, or others that have been in this predicament, but I don't want the circle to turn into the challenge where it's like more people we know on the show than it's not.
Yeah.
So like this past season, they had a young lady that was on Temptation Island on there. And it's just like, it was, for me personally, it was like a distraction.
Right.
Because I feel like you there to, I don't know. I just feel like, girl, Yeah, where's my shoebies?
Yes,
Give me somebody that would never be on
Courtney,
TV on
I'm
TV
glad to
again.
hear you say that, and I think more networks need to hear people say that, because networks, I think, saw the success of Traders, and they were
I
like,
agree.
this is what the new model of reality TV should be, is just recycling reality stars and other reality shows. But then we don't get any new reality stars, and then we don't have anyone who, I think the beauty of reality TV is getting fresh faces on there, because they're more likely to share about their life and be good television. When
Yeah.
somebody is more seasoned, they are not as necessarily.
There's more at stake depending
You know
on
what
what
I
kind of
mean?
platform you have the second go
Yep.
around.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? So like
Now your house is up for grabs. Now your car, your mom's bank account, your dad's bank account, the family is counting on you. It's a whole different ballgame when you go into a second, third, fourth, fifth show than when you went in the first time and America loved you.
And maybe if it's a show that's been on the air a long time, like how The Challenge has been on for a long time, there are so many people that have played where they can kind of separate it. There's like USA, there's veterans over. There's so many versions of that, but I feel like The Circle is not there yet. Like
Right.
where we need to be calling, so and so that was already on the show to come and play The Circle. Now, if there's a certain version of that, like how there's Celebrity Circle in the UK, for charity, and you want to do it, Celebrity Big Brother, like those type of things are different. But like every season of The Circle, to me, it comes off gimmicky. Like I don't want to watch, so and so on Big Brother. No shade, because I actually liked Brett. Fair
Yeah.
enough. I don't want to watch like the most poppin' person that was just on TV last fall all of a sudden like on The Circle. I don't want it to turn into that.
No. Fair. Absolutely, absolutely fair. For sure. Okay.
Sorry, we had to dive into that.
We had to get into that because you brought it up and I was like, I had to tell you, I see what you're saying and I'm with you.
Thank you.
But shout out to Mormon Wives. We're ready for season 2. Someone else who is a blondie but not a Mormon, Miss Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
Courtney, she did a really big interview with Time this week. Honestly, shout out to Sabrina. She's having an incredible year. She was included on Time Magazine's Time 100 Next 2024 list. Like, she is truly having the year of her career. Performed for Taylor Swift. Helped get the New York mayor indicted. LOL. She also has had so many hits. I just feel like she is killing it this year. Her tour is killing it. She sold out Madison Square Garden. But something that she did talk about during this interview with Time Magazine is kind of how she's been embracing her sexuality on stage and then also getting critiqued for it. And, because I think people see Sabrina and they're like, oh, you're a former Disney Channel girly. What are you doing talking about certain things? As all Disney Channel or Nickelodeon girlies have experienced.
Yeah.
But Sabrina commented on it saying, quote, "It's unfortunate that it's ever been something to criticize because truthfully, the scariest thing in the world is getting up on stage in front of that many people and having to perform as if it's nothing. If the one thing that helps you do that is the way you feel comfortable dressing, then it's what you've got to do." She did also at one point say, like, if people don't like it, if parents don't like it, then don't come. And honestly,
it's not that deep. Like,
I kind of feel I agree. I'm like, if you, as you often say, Courtney, if as a kid or as a parent, you're relying on a celebrity to be your kid's role model, reevaluate the situation. They're entertainers. Like,
it's
they
like
have to
when
do their craft.
it's extremely smaller scale. It's like when I meet like a viewer of The Circle and they're younger and they have a parent and they're like, oh my God, you're a role model. Girl, I am not a role model at all by any means. I am literally an adult hooligan. And y'all saw like a side of that. So like just because you're seeing this side of Sabrina doesn't mean that like she's an awful person. Like she's an adult. And I think we should remember that.
And I mean, her family was at her Madison Square Garden show. Like, her grandparents were there. Yes, she had these more adult themes going on, but I'm with you. I don't think that makes you a bad person. And I don't know where along the lines that got confused or blurred, but it's like, clearly her family is supportive. Clearly she's still a good person. Clearly, she's just mature now. She is out doing different things. Like, I don't think that's a bad thing at all.
And you know what? People were saying the same things like back in the day about Christina Aguilera. Like when she was going through her whole like dirty phase, they were like really trying to make it seem like she was a bad person when really there's nothing wrong with like exploring your sexuality. Like eventually people got to grow up, you know? It's like you said, it doesn't make her a bad person. I like that Sabrina Carpenter is like kind of cheeky and fun like that because it really sets her apart from some of her like her other counterparts. Like even like on a scale of like just her and Olivia Rodrigo, it's all about your approach. Olivia's approach is different, and maybe as a parent you might feel like that's more appropriate for your child. But I don't think it's up to Sabrina to have this huge responsibility of like, let me make my tour marketable for children, especially if I'm singing about sex and everything else on the album. It's like, so you're not gonna let them listen to the album?
Right. I guess for me too, I have such a skewed view of this because my parents really let us listen to pretty much, I mean, everything. You know, my mom really did not censor our music, hence my music taste now. But I feel like when we were growing up, that just was never a thing. Like we knew, yes, this was obviously not everyone's parents are letting them listen to this. But again, it never was really that big of an issue. It's not like my mom would take us to these concerts and be like, oh my God, my girls are going to end up crazy because they heard Sabrina Carpenter singing about sex. Like my kids can't listen to this. Like I think sometimes we take things too far. Like, your kids are going to go sing to Espresso. I guarantee you they're not even going to know what Espresso is really about. And they're going to have fun and remember the cool concert memory. Like, I think sometimes it's not as deep as people make it.
And also, your one time meeting Sabrina Carpenter, like, say you meet her in the street and you're an adult and you're going to be like, girl, that corset you had on, I don't know if that's appropriate, girl. Like,
inappropriate. Yeah. No. I'm here for Sabrina Carpenter. I like her music. I love that it's so poppy. I love that she's having a great year. And
did you see Selena Gomez like at her show recently?
Yes. Let's actually just talk about that because that was actually kind of controversy this week. So Selena was seen dancing with her co-star Edgar Ramirez. They had like that grinding moment. That video got deleted. Then she posted the video of her solo dancing and tagged Benny Blanco. Benny commented on it and was here for it. But then she deleted the video because everyone was giving her a hard time. But she doubled down on, she did an interview with Entertainment Tonight the next day. And honestly, Courtney, the Entertainment Tonight reporter kind of low-key was kind of a little judgy, I felt like, in her tone. She was like,
I didn't see.
Yeah, she was like, oh, you were having a lot of fun last. You know when people do that, when it's like, oh, you were hammered last night. I do, and it's very annoying. And people are like, you had fun last night. It was kind of that tone. And I didn't love it. But Selena helped. She was like, yeah, I did. I love Sabrina. I'm a huge fan. I had so much fun. And I lived life properly. So I'm like, everyone who wants her to be cringing at her behavior, girl said, I lived life properly.
Oof.
What about it?
No, Selena. Lay off
What about it? What did you think about the Edgar Ramirez grinding video? Because that has divided people.
I don't really see what the big deal is. I don't know why people are freaking out over that. Like, who cares? Everything Selena do, people have to like make it into something that's bigger than what it really is. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Like, was it that big of a deal to you, Maddison?
So this is what I said. I also originally was like, I don't understand why everyone's freaking out. Like, I love seeing her have a good time and not give an F. And then a lot of people were like, Maddison, respectfully, I disagree with you. This is the first time I've disagreed. And after I thought about it more, here's what I said. I said, would I dance like that with a coworker? Probably not. Would I dance with that like that if I was in a relationship with somebody else? I'd probably not. But just because I wouldn't personally do it doesn't mean it's bad. And doesn't mean that I'm going to sit up here and drag Selena for it. Again, I think she's finally just sick of caring what people say because people hate on her no matter what she does. Whether she was dancing and having fun with her friends or sitting quietly with her hands folded on her lap, she was getting criticized for that concert.
Exactly.
So she might as well do whatever the hell she wants to do, and who cares?
And honestly, if Benny don't have no issue with it, why y'all mad?
That's the tea.
You ain't dating Selena.
That's the tea. I will say, it was when I saw that video she posted of her just dancing and tagging Benny, I literally was like unhinged in the best way. That was my first, me scrolling. I was like, unhinged best way. Like, I wish I would have the guts to post something like that. I would
Like,
never.
he don't care, so what? Like,
I'm like,
mind your business. Literally, our entire platform, we're all talking about other people. Mind your business.
Mind your business. But I think it's just, for me, because she has had such a toxic relationship with social media. She has had people hate on her for so much. It was refreshing to see her just literally post like she didn't care.
She said, girl, I'm a billionaire. Who cares?
Yeah, literally.
Like, honestly, who cares? I'm a billionaire, and y'all can go to hell, period. I know that's what she wanted to say. Don't worry, Selena, I'll say it for you. That's what she meant, y'all. She said, stay out of my relationship and go to hell. Yep.
That's what, honestly, Courtney, I'm like laughing because that is probably what she so much wanted to say, but she knows she can't.
Yeah, like, I know she'd be looking at her phone sometimes like, are you literally serious right now? Like, here we go.
Honestly, Selena, just remember that we always advocated for you and you should come on Toast to Tea. Just like.
Absolutely.
Okay, Courtney, since we're starting to get messy, I feel like this is going to be the perfect thing to discuss. Miss Nicki Minaj has seemingly volleyed the ball back to Megan Thee Stallion by casting her former BFF, Kelsey Harris, in her latest shoe campaign. Okay? Kelsey shared the ad on Instagram. Obviously, people were quick to pick up on the situation, which for those of you who might have forgotten, Kelsey and Megan had a big falling out after the whole Tory Lanez situation. Kelsey was there, testified in court. It was like this huge issue. Then obviously we know Megan and Nicki Minaj this year have been going back and forth. Remember, Megan took a hit at Nicki hit back with Bigfoot, then Megan took months to finally hit back at Nicki and then tried to do that interview and be like, I don't even know what's going on. I don't know why we're feuding. LOL, I'm confused. And then Nicki really hit her below the belt with this one. And I will say, that's why Nicki is Mrs. Petty. Figuratively and literally.
I mean, listen, all is fair in love and war, right? At the end of the day, lawyer fees are very expensive. So I am not mad at Nicki Minaj paying Kelsey and giving her a check. And I actually like the ad, to be honest. I was like, I think Kelsey actually looked pretty. Go and get me some Loki sneakers right about now. Here's something that I found very funny, Maddison. So Nicki Minaj says, okay, girl, I'm going to put out a deluxe version of my album. So then Megan come out and say, okay, girl, I'm putting out a deluxe of my album. Then then Megan came out and said that she's going to put out a part 2, right, to Megan. Then Nicki come out and say, okay, well, girl, I'm going to put out a whole brand new album. Now Megan said her album, that was her brand new album, girl, it's a mixtape now. There's no interest there, girl. There's no interest. Every time the main album don't sell how it need to sell, then here comes Megan with a mixtape.
It's the mixtape.
So that when it doesn't perform well, people won't be all over her about the sales because it's a mixtape. I just think that it's just a pattern that I have personally have noticed. The whole
I don't think you're wrong.
Like, what's going on there? I know that y'all still I know y'all still love Megan Thee Stallion, but be honest, do y'all still enjoy the music the same way that y'all did like 2-3 years ago? I feel like the demand isn't the same. Yeah, like the demand isn't the same. She's obviously still very popular, obviously still, one of the, more visible lady rappers out there, but I don't feel like the thirst is there.
But I kind of equate her to like a Cardi B in the sense of she's still relevant because she's now like a social media personality more so than a full-time rapper. Like Nicki, yes, she is a personality, but Nicki is music 24/7, 365.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like Megan, which I get it, the market's there, the money's there, why would you not? 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
I am not hating in the slightest. If I had the brand deals flowing in like Megan Thee Stallion, I would be posting ads every day.
Yeah, right.
But I'm just saying, I think that's a little bit, for me, something that I've noticed. That is a difference.
What's going on? What is going on? It'll be interesting to sort of see like what Megan's next move is, and I'm also, of course, interested to see like how this mixtape sells, because I feel like the album kind of came and went. This was supposed to be like a really big moment for her. This was supposed to be her return to music after the Tory Lanez shooting. Like, this should have been like, whatever her most popular song is, we should still not be able to escape it. And right now, it's almost as if she did not put out an album at all.
Right. Oh, no, 1,000,000%.
Weird.
1,000,000%. And if she really wanted to hit back at Nicki, she should do it. Nicki did and put out a response to this ad within 24 hours, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think that is going. She's going to put something on that mixtape. We're going to talk about it here, and we ain't going to talk about it after that.
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. Okay, Courtney, let's get into the Diddy updates.
Oh,
you know, it feels like every episode we're going to have Diddy updates until the trial, probably.
The Baby Oil Chronicles.
The Baby Oil Chronicles. So, number one, first and foremost, Wendy spoke out this week, which I figured you would be so happy to hear about. Wendy did an interview with the Daily Mail because, you know, she has been calling out Diddy for years. And she basically told everyone it's about time. I've been saying it. And also she talked about how she saw the Cassie video. She thinks it was horrific. And she also questioned how many other women have been affected by Diddy, which absolutely 1,000% agree. Also, a lawyer, her name's Ariel, she has been going around doing interviews claiming that there is a video. I don't know if you've seen anything about this. There's allegedly a video of Diddy and a high-profile individual being shopped around Hollywood right now. Obviously, the video is allegedly boudoir-related in nature. Do you believe that, or do you think...
Girl, I don't know who it could be. I mean, it's a whole bunch of people who y'all think it is, community? Who's on the tape?
I think there's a lot of possibilities. I mean, think about it. There's a lot of people who have spoken out against Diddy, or not necessarily, I guess, spoken out. I misspoke there. I've seen a lot of actors come up in headlines this week that are trying to distance themselves from Diddy. I've seen Ashton Kutcher is quaking in his little boots. I saw Denzel Washington made headlines this week for something he allegedly got into an altercation with Diddy at a party in 2003.
Drake just unfollowed Diddy and a whole bunch of people.
LeBron James has been trying to backpedal because there was
ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Kevin Hart got asked a question on the red carpet and was like, wrong guy, wrong question. Literally walked away immediately.
Give us the tea.
So I think the possibilities of who could be on that tape are endless.
I think that y'all should put the tape out to the public and we should discuss it. It's either someone as high profile that you mentioned, or is someone as Z-list as Stevie J. It's like one. It's like one.
There's
or
no
the
in
other.
between. There's no
in between. Like, and I want to know. Everybody, tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Also, too, there is a group of lawyers in Texas who did a press conference this week, and they came forward and said, we have 120 new lawsuits ready to file against Diddy in LA, Miami, and New York. They said these victims are male and female, and at the time of the alleged incidents, they ranged in age from 9 to 38.
That's crazy.
Is that not bonkers? And then they also said they have a list of names of other high-profile people who were involved in these incidents, and that the list is going to shock us. They said it's the biggest secret in the entertainment industry.
I didn't put this in the docket, but I'm gonna just off rip. Azalea Banks said the owner of Twitter is definitely part of it. So, girl, let's go on ahead and sell Twitter back to somebody righteous, girl, so we can have Twitter back, girl. Because once that person is on the tape, Elon, girl, wrap it up, girl.
I actually think that's going to be just one of many.
She said she walked in the room one time and saw French Montana and Khloe Kardashian and Diddy and Cassie in the bed, and Khloe was like, "Ooh, girl, come lay down." And Azalea was like, "Bitch, I left the bedroom and stood by the punch bowl the rest of the night." And I believe that woman. Clock is right 2 times out the day. And on this day, I believe the time.
Yeah.
I believe it. The same way we believe Azalea be cooking them cats in the closet, I believe that she walked in the room and saw Chloe laid up.
Oh my God.
Tell us, Chloe. Tell us what's good in French. You clenching? That's what Nicki said. On the big foot.
I just literally can't. I can't.
Everyone that did something wrong, we need to talk about it.
I think it's only a matter of time. Obviously, Diddy's one of his many now attorneys, because now he has a whole team of attorneys. He's had some women come on his team, which I think is for optics for sure. But his attorney, Erica Wolf, released a statement to Rolling Stone saying these lawsuits, they are just contributing to the media circus. Don't pay them any mind until they're actually introduced into a court of law. Diddy still denies any wrongdoing, especially with minors. He's innocent and he's ready to fight for his innocence in court.
Maddison and community, I'm going to say this. Do you know how vicious your actions have to be to bring a retired dementia patient back into the public to release a statement? Wendy Williams ain't been able to say near not nothing for a long time. She was barely putting out a statement during her documentary. Diddy is getting locked up, and all of a sudden she want to release a statement. Do you know how vicious your crimes have to be?
She did an interview.
She put her good wig on and sat down and talked to somebody?
She did an interview with the Daily Mail. So it wasn't like a big sit down thing.
Yeah, but she spoke to somebody.
Yeah, she did the interview.
Girl, allegedly he did that. Girl.
So just saying, obviously we'll keep you guys updated with all the Diddy updates. But yeah, insane, Courtney, insane. I think now that brings us to our favorite time, our last segment.
Put it in the teapot.
I would love to hear you rant about Diddy for just at least 30 seconds.
Okay, I can do that.
We haven't put that man in, and I feel like he deserves to be put in.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. And also, you guys, don't forget, we want to hear from you a lot during this segment, you guys. So if there is something you want to put in the teapot, whether it be personal, celebrity related, make sure you email us at toastedteapod@gmail.com or comment below on YouTube. Or I believe you can also comment on Spotify,
You can comment on Spotify, too.
Yeah, or shoot us a DM. Like, that is what we really want to hear from you. So please send in your submissions. Everything is fair game for putting it in the teapot. Yeah,
you could also, if you want to keep it, private or whatever, you can DM the Toasted Teapot, the Instagram account.
Yep.
Like, that's that way you can guarantee it's only us reading it.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. Only 2 people have the info, and you're looking at those people. And this is a judgment-free zone, always.
Oh, Diddy. I think that the situation with Diddy is so unfortunate, and the reason why is because I feel like the statement hurt people is very true in this case. I do personally believe that Diddy was involved in something traumatic. And although that could potentially be true, that does not mean that you have to take any or all of the actions that you took throughout your career allegedly. I think like safety and security is so important, and privacy is so important, and for Diddy to allegedly record some of people's most like intimate moments, thinking under the guise of like them thinking that they're having a good time with people that they trust, is gross. The fact that there's like allegedly like a 9-year-old coming forward and saying that they could potentially have been involved in something sexual with Diddy is gross. And so I think that he is someone that a higher power may not be able to save in this lifetime, but I do think that it is appropriate for him to pay for his crimes just so that his victims can potentially feel some sort of peace.
Snaps, Courtney. Yeah. You slayed that. You absolutely killed that, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for another episode of Toasted Tea. Make sure you're following us on social media at Toasted Tea Pod. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, click your notification bell, share this video, share it on Spotify, wherever you're listening. Tell your friends, tell your fam. We are always looking to grow this community. Also, you guys know you can follow me at I am Maddison Hill on Instagram and TikTok, and Maddison Hill 93 on Snapchat.
And you can follow me on Instagram at Courtney Revolution and at Court Revolution on TikTok and Twitter and Snapchat as well. Thanks.
Yes, we love you guys, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.